welcome back to my vlog. I know I haven't really recording for this past almost an year, you know, because the life happening. I'm really happy to record this back and share my experiences with the audience. Yeah, I'm so excited about this. So the time I was recording this video was in December. Now I'm editing this video in April. I love myself how I am always on time. So first thing I do in the morning is packing my lunch because your boy's broke. I think one of the toughest lessons I've learned as an adult is how expensive I am. It's actually crazy. The amount of food I eat in my life is actually crazy. I feel so bad for my mom. Like, imagine like she had to raise this boy this big with the amount of food I ate. I feel bad. In conclusion, my life is really expensive for me to sustain this living standard with the amount of food I eat. I need to go to work to make money. Yeah. Sometimes I think to myself like, damn, I'm actually adulting, like going to work, get some paycheck and pay my bills. Like, well, wow, who am I? Like, that is something. That is surreal. That sounds so serious in adulting. It's something what I'm getting right now. Also, I just realized that I've been working in corporate for almost a year and a half. That's actually crazy because I graduated college almost 2 years ago. Damn, time flies. I think one point in my life, like beginning of my career, I mean, only started like a few years ago. I was like really lost direction in my life. Like, I'm not really sure where this life is heading to. Because not gonna lie, my current job does not really have crazy hours to work. And I still get paid decent amount. Well, not high, but it was for me to live in New York City. So I'm not complaining about that. I'm just lost direction in my life. It's not time for me to laugh, but I just don't know what I want out of my life. Like, what should be my next goal? I mean, I think like, everything what I wanted, I think I was able to get it. Like, not all of them, but the majority of them. You know, have decent grades and go to good school and get a good job. And I think I did. And if I'm supposed to be like really career-driven person, I should work in my current job for like 1 or 2 years, thinking about my exit opportunities, find the good next opportunity that pays me more, requires more responsibility, high stress level, and less personal time. And I was like, damn, that's pretty sad. Like, I really want to put myself to the limit for me to make myself suffer. But I know for myself, like, this is like part of the investment I'm making myself. So my life will be easier and later on my life. And I feel like I'm always have habit like setting a new goals. Never really reflect about where I stand or never really appreciate about like where I am at in my life. And I was never like satisfied anything what I do. And that's pretty sad, I think. So for me, actually having no goals is actually kind of good thing because I get to take all my time to reflect about my own situation, on time, and just self-check in to see how am I doing. Because I still remember this day, like people ask me like, Warren, what's your favorite movie, or like what's your favorite hobbies to do? And low-key, I do not have none of them because I don't have any persona. Always thinking about my future version of myself and not really thinking about what do I actually like to do at that situation, at that moment. So basically, I was thinking about it this past year and little burn out from work and life in general in New York City. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm saying this YouTube channel because I started this channel to encouraging people like me, immigrants, came from low-income family background, you know, trying to achieve into going to good school, good job. This channel is something more about like how to navigating in life because I wish I had someone who would teach me all these steps since I was younger. So now I'm saying this. Having those kind of status in your life it's really good. But without not knowing what you want to have in your current situation, how do you know you want to have this job? How do you know you want to study this certain major if you don't really know anything about yourself right now? So right now, as age of 24, I'm learning to learn how to learn about myself. Like some recent discovery I have made for myself is that I love external validation. Like I love it so much when people recognize my effort that I'm put into. People recognize my work. People recognize my existence. Then I realize what I majority do in my life is always about what it looks good on other people's point of view instead of thinking what's actually good for me. And I think that's pretty noble behavior to have, especially the type of the world we're currently living in, because people only shows like the positive part about their life on social media, or not just the internet, but just like in the communication in general. Like so many people are always seeking for validation from others to recognize their worth, their value, their meaning for existence, without not really thinking about what all these things makes you feel. And it's so funny, when I was thinking about this, I saw this video on TikTok, and it's about if you have to introduce yourself without any title, without saying your occupations, ethnicity, where you're from, all the superficial titles, marks that people give to you, how would you describe about yourself. And this type of question forces us to think about more of our essence instead of how people categorizing each other. Now, let me introduce about myself. Hi, my name is Warren. I tend to think a lot about life in general, how things works, why people do what they do, and what my own experiences mean in the bigger picture. I don't usually take things just as they are. I like to reflect and make sense of them. I can be pretty introspective, sometimes overthinking situations, but usually coming from a place of trying to understand rather than just accepting things blindly. At the same time, I'm not all serious. I can be playful and light when I'm in the right space. Overall, I'm someone who's still figuring things out while paying close attention to the world around me. Now I ask you, tell me more about yourself without any titles that people put on you.